Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, a referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 20 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Askar Bullet Askarov.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives him the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Ooh. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Oh, he got that bow to the target very quickly.
Swing and a big miss by Brandon Moreno. And that one certainly found the target.
Over and over, he's landed those big body kicks. Big kick land.
Oh, collar tie. Now, oh, and a quick entry.
Great single entry, rotates the high punch, taking it for a ride.
Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Now the guy's got armbar, he's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Under 2 minutes to go now in our opening round. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Closed guard. He's having his way with him here. All right, has the guard closed here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
Down into his mount.
In the books. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally, you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. This man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Oh, strong punch there by Brandon Moreno. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it. Oh, wow. Oh!
Submission defense there. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Brandon Moreno. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. He did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of his fight.
Straight right, he misses. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Knee strike there, interrupted by Brandon Moreno. Nice 1-2 there.
Beautiful takedown land.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed. You
cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Gotta be careful, armbar.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, and now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat, look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Oh, right to the mouth.
Stop.
Excellent work. That's what I'm talking about, man. Everything's landing. Everything's working. Just like in training, all right? You just got to keep the pace. He can't stop.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. So with that, our next round is underway. It looked like maybe we wouldn't get here. There was a close attempt on a submission in the previous round, but the fighter lives to fight another round.
It was very, very close. If it's me and I'm his coach, I'm telling him, get right back to it. This time, he will not be able to survive.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Changes his stance. Oh, and now the hip toss in a great position now to go out there.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up. Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. A lot of top pressure being the sheer will is really remarkable to watch.
Oh, right in the mouth. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it.
Attacking armbar.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move along.
And he's out. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Under a minute to go in round 4. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, here we go with our next round, and really shades of the Diaz brothers in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy, just a lot of efficiency on the feet.
Very, very efficient. Good round in the sense that he did not throw everything with absolute power, but he was touching the entire time. Then every now and again, he would set down with a strike that was really damaging his opponent.
Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Thought he's going to attack a triangle choke here.
Then he's out. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Well-placed kick there by Brandon Moreno. Put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the book.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish. Oh, that's a nice strike.
1 minute to go in the fight. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Left hand punch in the clinch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Seconds left. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.